Sarah Ferguson has spoken about the joys of being a grandmother to Eugenie's son, August, and Beatrice's daughter, Sienna. Calling her own daughters phenomenal mothers, she adds, you have to let your children get on with being parents that they want to be and not interfere too much. But with more parents, of course, relying on the grandparents for childcare, particularly in the cost of living crisis, should it be a case of my time, my rules? Now, I think I know what the answer to this is going to be. Nanny Linda?
Hello, Linda.
Hello, hello. Look, I find it really difficult to stick to the rules, honestly. So if Lauren's going away for the night or whatever, and I have the grandchildren, or even if I just have them overnight, I have sleepovers with them all the time, and she gives me all these things before she goes. Make sure you bath, make sure they're in their pyjamas, make sure they don't have any chocolate or sweets after a certain time, make sure they're in bed and asleep by 9 o'clock or whatever. So that all goes out the window. So I go, what do you want? What takeaway do you want? So they want pizza or Mackie D's or whatever they want. I'll get them whatever they want. And then we lay in bed and we watch the laptop. So at 9 o'clock I start going, right, you've got to go to sleep now. And then probably by about 11:30, 12 o'clock, Lila's by now panicking, going, oh, my God, Mummy said we have to be asleep by 9:30 and we're still awake and it's 12 o'clock. It's all right, you ain't got school tomorrow.
So even they're telling you what the rules are?
Even they're telling what the rules are. But we have the best time, honestly, because they can do what they want. They can wreck the house. Normally, I don't like it untidy or whatever. But especially now I've got the dog as well, Dolly. It's like they love coming to my house now. So, yeah, we have just a really good time.
Do you think there's a difference between being like... So my mum, I was working full-time when Ellie was young, so she was almost like a nanny to Ellie. Yeah. So it was very much parenting and me sort of saying, well, blah, blah, blah. But then when you're just being nanny and they're coming around every so often, the whole thing is to spoil them, isn't it, really? What do you think, Gloria?
Oh, definitely. I mean, there are many different courses here and it depends on the age of the children at that point. I think you have to respect the parents' wishes. If you know that they're not allowed to drink cola with sugar in it that's got 10 spoonfuls, you wouldn't do it. No, you wouldn't. Linda.
Not even as a treat?
No, I wouldn't do it.
No, I'd get the diet stuff, I suppose. But I think you have to respect that. But on the other hand, if you're seeing them every day or 3 days a week, then I think you do have to tap into what the parents have laid down as rules of the house, if you like. But when they get older, I mean, all mine are in their 20s now, I have to tap into their lives. So obviously, I want them to like me best because I'll take them to shows, I'll take them out for dinner. I've got a cupboard at home that is a grandchild cupboard, really. Stephen tries not to go into it, but I still buy things, for them as if they were still small. But one grandchild, Bo, said to me one day, we don't do sweets and chocolate anymore, we do fruit.
Oh.
So I learned that.
At a young age was that, yeah.
He was about 12 at the time. I was quite shocked, really, because I wanted the bar of chocolate as well. But I think you have to tailor it, But I'm at my best with my grandchildren, I think, because they're in their 20s. Karen's boys, in particular, pardon me, hay fever. They have Karen's spirit. They have her sense of humour. They make me laugh a lot, and so do my other grandchildren, Bo and Jake. Different kind of teenagers, but again, they all bring so much to the table, and I love them. It is a gift to be a grandparent.
I think nowadays, though, grandparents are relied on so much, aren't they? Because childcare is so expensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people are relying on grandparents, sometimes 5 days a week from, 7 till 7.
And then that's an issue for the grandparents sometimes because it's like that.
So you can't really go, this is the rule book, because they've got them probably longer than you have most of the week. And I get a lot of letters about this from grandparents as well who... I have to say, some of them don't want to have them 5 days a week. They don't, and they feel so guilty. Yeah. And their daughter or son has said, well, you're making our life difficult if you don't have them, because then we've no childcare. And I'm thinking, these people have raised you. Yeah. Now they can have the time of their life, enjoy their grandchildren like most people, maybe at the weekend or something. But they feel guilty saying no.
Yeah,
but I think we're so thrilled.
It's like that wonderful show Motherland, where she's constantly shouting through her mother's letterbox because her mother doesn't help her out with the kids, and she's like, I know you're in there. And it is that thing. You think, well, I've done my bit of childcare. This is now me time.
And also a lot of people now are working much longer as well. They've got their own careers as well.
Or they have their retirement and they want to live their retirement. They want to play their golf, maybe. Yeah. They want to go to Spain for a month because it's cheaper to be in Spain. No energy prices, be there in the sun. But I think that we're also keen, I know from my own point of view, we're so keen to be a grandparent and so delighted that it's easy to say, of course, darling, I'll look after the baby, you do your work and I'll do it. And the stats are that some people go in willingly to 3 or 4 days a week and then realise, actually, it's hard work.
Yeah.
And I want to enjoy
and
my
then, of course,
retirement.
the child gets to know you or gets to used to spending time with you, and then you're kind of hooked in.